Like when we reclined, that was like, dude, you changed the game.
It fucking fucked us up is what it did.
It was so comfortable though.
Bro, I was falling down. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I liked it.
We could essentially get rid of the table and both of us recline for this.
I forgot
episode.
that they recline. It's been so long that they've been sitting back here.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you, we can push this table up and we can recline right now.
I'm down to do another episode like that. Hold on,
Hold on a second. Let's
push the table out a little.
Get this.
Because remember last time we did that.
We knocked everything down.
Fuck yeah.
Is this enough space? Is this enough?
I don't know how far.
All right, I'm about to find out.
Pushing the table slightly. We're good. And is there enough leg room for Ed? Ed wants. There you go. All right. Look at this. This is an improvement. Uh-oh. You all right?
Oh man.
Nelson, you good?
I think it's stuck.
Oh no.
Well, you said
Use mine.
I can't recline.
Listen.
Is that one broken?
It might have.
We're three straight guys.
It
We can use
always
the same
worked. This is
recliner.
just like,
This is perfect. Just
You
use
know
my
what's gonna
fucking leg.
bro. You know what's gonna happen, right?
What?
It's gonna pop up in the middle of the podcast while I'm talking, and it's gonna fucking throw me backwards. That's what's gonna happen. All right, let me get.
I still think this is. I'm good with this. This is. How are you doing? You good?
I'm doing a lot better.
Yeah.
A little
This feels good. I get a little hamster. I did a little run today.
A little hammy.
Yeah.
a little wheeze in the laugh still. The
Yeah.
the flu. That was
Oh,
fun.
okay. All right.
Yeah, Eddie came in here a little grumpy.
I would
fucking wires.
Listen, I would like to point out I was fine doing the podcast with flu Ed because I was like, listen, when did you know you had it? Because you had it at like you were at jiu-jitsu with me Monday.
So Ava started feeling bad Monday night.
Right.
Monday morning, when she woke up, she had a fever. So I was like, "You're not going to
So
school."
you got it Monday night into.
Made her a doctor's appointment by like 2-ish. When she was at the doctor's appointment, I'm like, feeling a little.
Oh no.
I feel a little
Sluggish.
warm in here, and usually the doctor's office is kind of cold. And I got home.
You done been infected.
Yeah,
It happens. It
I
happens.
popped a 103.8 fever.
That's good. Whoa. Fuck.
That's high.
Yeah.
But I will
You're
tell you
creeping up
this.
on brain damage there,
And
man.
in
Yeah.
our family, we do run high fevers.
Well, you're Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, we got that.
You guys got that hot blood.
Heat.
Yeah. Caliente.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hit it.
What we hitting? Oh shit.
Welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast with our beautiful hosts, all healthy, back. We missed a week.
Yeah. But you know what? We're back. We're back. We're here.
Who else is here?
Ian's here.
Ed,
All right, so I mean, the whole squad is here.
That's 100%.
Yes,
That's all three founding members of the Sofa
Yes,
Kingdom podcast.
as it should be.
And we're reclining. This is the
Some
way
of
to do it.
us are reclining.
Listen,
Won't work.
you can use our leg rest. Me and Ed are comfortable using the
You know
same
this.
leg
No,
rest.
but this is bullshit. This is.
Are you that like
This-
fake macho? You're not going to use my fucking
You know
leg
what
rest?
it is? I don't think I can go back.
Put your
I think
goddamn
this-
skinny little
I
legs
think
on my
this is-
fucking leg now.
I will not. You're gonna rub my legs, and it's
I promise.
and it's gonna be weird.
That happened
It's
one
gonna be
time.
weird.
One fucking time.
Yeah, but we weren't even on recliners.
We weren't even recording.
Yeah, the eye contact was a little weird that day.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we're the Sofa Kingdom podcast. And if you would take just a moment to hit the like and subscribe button,
Yes.
you would do us a big favor.
Yes, and leave some comments for us. Like
Let us know what you think of us.
that's right. You know,
Yeah.
send us some questions. We're happy to talk about them on air.
I will
call you
actually
out.
respond to them.
Yes.
We are three
Well,
guys.
in the YouTube, I am the one that sees the YouTube. I hit
Yes.
like for everybody. You
Yeah.
get a free like. I see
Yeah.
it. Boop.
Yeah.
You get a like. Even if it's nonsense, I hit like anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, we're three guys on a Sunday taking our time
Yes.
to do this for you.
Yes.
Just like, comment, subscribe. Even if you don't like us, fucking dislike the video and
Yeah.
comment.
You know what it's like every Sunday
Something
for
mean.
me? I gotta get up. I have 2 dogs. They jump all over this fucking couch. I have to get up, clean this motherfucker because dog hair. I don't know. In 1 week's time, I have enough dog hair to make another dog. Okay.
We should make a quilt. Make a quilt out of the
You know
dog hair
what?
collected on this.
I could get a bucket and start saving the dog hair that I clean.
That sounds
and
so
see how
gross.
much that I accumulate
sounds
by
so
the end of the year. It would be maybe like the size of a Margot.
You're gonna get a. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Bucket of dog hair.
Yes. And we will have her back on soon enough. This next year.
Did you see the dog that she's fostering right now?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's a Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big boy.
Like her previous dog was big. This one, Margot.
Would you say she's compensating for something with
don't
these
know.
big dogs?
That's right. Her small cock.
For a small cock.
We love you, Margot. We love you, Margot. And if you don't know who we're talking about Margot from Jits Chicks. If you haven't heard her podcast, you should check that one out.
Absolutely.
They talk about a lot of jiu-jitsu over there, and they're chicks. So
Yeah, so
there
chicks
you
with
go.
dicks.
Appropriate title? Not the title, but go ahead.
Jits Dicks
Chicks
Chicks.
with chick sticks.
Chicks with Jits
Chick
Dicks.
sticks with chicks.
All right, that's
Hey, there's a market for everything, Ed. There's a market for everything.
Don't
That's all I'm
hate.
saying.
you're not wrong. There is.
yes.
Jesus,
There's-
God.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
The world
God.
is connected, and there are some very, very scary people out there.
Yes.
I shared a post the other day on Instagram. It was what the hell was it? It was like determine whether it is a fishing lure or a sex toy, and it was very hard. It was very hard. Like I was looking at all each of the frames, and I was like, damn, like I don't know. I have no idea.
This is a lot more difficult than it seems.
That Bad Dragon website is fucking people up. Man. You can get anything on there. Anything on there. Like a werewolf foot.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
A werewolf foot, Nelson.
I mean, where does one acquire a werewolf foot?
Baddragon.com. They are not our sponsor, but if you feel like seeing where humanity's at, go to baddragon.com.
Then feel sad.
Yes.
Feel
Yes.
very sad.
Yes. You can order a T-Rex dick. I wish I was joking. Wish I was kidding.
You know what? That's fucking amazing. You know what? I'm not even mad at them, right? Somebody somewhere is like, man, I really wish I could get a T-Rex dick.
Dragon dick, tentacles, everything.
Yeah.
All of it. And a werewolf foot. I don't even know how it works. It looks like a Skyrim werewolf foot. Like
What?
It doesn't
That's
have
awesome.
a hole in it. It's just a rubber
Where,
werewolf foot.
where would one put a werewolf foot?
Somebody is taking the Blood Moon expansion way too fucking seriously.
I believe they sell things for the ladies.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, but
it's-
would you put it on your nightstand? Do you put it on like a coffee table? Like, is it a conversational piece when you walk into someone's house and you see a werewolf foot?
I don't think you're supposed to see that. That's supposed to be in a drawer where
Right,
people
but
don't go.
if you own a werewolf
But how do you
foot,
put a werewolf foot in a drawer?
this is what I'm saying.
Are you asking,
Would you
like,
not want
where
to
would you-
show off the werewolf foot?
If we go to baddragon.com and get a werewolf foot, we can put it right there.
Listen,
We got pedestals. Put something on.
Yeah.
I
That's what
am
we do
in.
here.
I am in. Let us purchase said werewolf foot.
Are you prepared to have it on your statement?
Goddamn right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had worse.
You have bought worse
Bought
than a
worse.
werewolf foot sex toy. I don't think that Uber Lube coming here was accident. I don't think that was a
Like,
mistake.
yeah. This,
I think it came right to where it was supposed to.
yeah, it really did. It really
You
did.
ordered
Like,
50 pounds of Uber Lube.
how did this get here? I don't know.
I don't know. How did
I
this
don't
Uber
know.
Lube get here?
No other.
They still haven't sponsored us, and we
Yeah, I know. We've talked.
We've done a
about
lot
them
for them.
A lot.
A
You
lot.
know.
We've done more for Uber Lube than anyone else.
I mean, I never heard of them until we got any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. And now Eddie just buys vials of this shit every single week and just stockpiles it in his house. What are you stockpiling it for? Too? Is this end of the world Uber Lube?
You make a really long slide.
Slip
It
and
works.
slide?
Yeah, it works great. Go
it
right
makes
down the
sense.
mountain, woo, right into the air,
And
land
Uber,
into the lake.
Yeah, and Uber Lube slip and slide would be fast as shit. It would be fast
You
as shit.
are sliding, sir, and you are not stopping.
Have
No,
you ever seen
no.
what Travis Pastrana does with that at his house with the slide?
No.
No.
It's through the whole like side of his house with tarps, and it lube down it, and you just go fucking rocketing down. People
I have
get
to see this.
people get real hurt.
Oh, I'm
But,
sure. The amount of speed that you could pick up with Uber Loop.
It's
yeah.
not soft ground.
Listen.
it's not.
I would say this.
It is designed for speed.
If the fire department needed to get somebody out of a tight hole, Uber Lube is the way to go. You like the way I put that, right?
I
Yeah.
did like the way you put that. Uber Lube was designed with tight holes in mind.
It really, really
It
was.
was.
Yes.
Thus the term Uber Lube. As in the pinnacle of lubrication.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I've been playing a lot of MK1. They
Oh, yeah?
released their first.
AKA MK12.
Yes. They released their first of the DLC characters, Omni-Man. Fucking great. Like, just incredibly fun to play. It's evil Superman at its best in Mortal Kombat realm.
Yeah, here we go. It's the Slip and Blade.
Slip and bleed.
That sounds like a Slipknot song.
See, you're it's going off on your phone there,
Let's see.
your tablet. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
What we're watching here is people
holy shit.
sliding on Uberlube into like a pit of water.
They're
at
using-
extreme
Oh my
speeds.
god. That dude didn't make it.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So they're using.
Yeah,
he's
he's
hurt.
hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt.
And that's Tommy. He got famous for using his street bike off of one of Travis's ramps and missing the landing completely from like 50 feet up. Just real bad.
Why would you go?
Jeez.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
dude.
god. Yeah, you're looking to get yourself jacked up in ways that you didn't even
Dude,
think
look-
was
oh my
humanly
God.
Yep,
possible.
that guy clipped the tree.
That guy just slammed into a fucking
Oh my-
tree.
It's worse than skiing right now. Like
Yeah, see, they've done this multiple times. See,
No.
like this is a different one than the first one they were using.
yikes.
That's a good way to die.
Yeah, it really, really is.
So for people who haven't seen Travis Pastrana's house,
I would do it once.
he lives in the woods.
try it.
I would do
I'd
it
try
once.
He lives in the
I would
woods.
do
He
it
has a
once.
whole compound for motorbike, dirt bike, off-road cars, the whole 9 yards. He's using a drop-in for what should be probably a half pipe
That's pretty sweet.
for
That's
like
pretty sweet.
300 feet of tarps with lube into a makeshift pool. And you hit all of the things on the way down eventually. Somebody
that's,
catches the tree.
That was
Somebody,
I think it was designed like that. It was designed to hurt people. Like,
Yeah, there was no real design in mind
Yeah,
here.
they-
I think it was a bunch of drunk guys, some
Like, why-
tarps,
why
and
did-
some Uber lube.
yeah, why didn't we like just do a straight line into a pool? We gotta go
guys,
through the fucking woods
Yeah.
with rocks
Yeah.
and shit. Like, no.
If there was design in mind, they were like, let's find a nice clear path.
That's a bad friend.
Yeah, that is a
Bad
terrible.
friend.
They
friend. That
are
is
You're a
all-
bad friend, Travis
Yeah.
Pastrana.
all maniacs. He actually has, for when someone does something either exceptionally groundbreaking or painful, a hat that he reserves under lock and key that you earn the hat. There's only a handful that have been given out, and it's for incredibly insane stunts and or you nearly died.
So-
you earn your hat.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Fuck you and the hat.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly, yeah.
you and the hat. If you come at me with that hat, bro,
I don't want that hat.
I don't want it. Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the groin. Like the hat should come with the nut punch. You know
Now,
what I mean?
what's
Like,
amazing
why-
is that's what they do for bullshit fun. But in terms of like action sports, he's made it groundbreakingly safer all around in terms of using foam pits, padded landings. Even in the competition, the landing is padded all the way down. So
Even when we were kids, Travis
He's-
Pastrana was doing
like
stunt
this
shit.
this is just him acting a fool for fun. Amazing. But all on the other end, he's done a lot of work for rehabilitation, head trauma, and just making the competitions themselves safer so that people don't end up like
like his friends,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like all his friends in that fucking.
He's like,
video.
personal friends and family, fuck you guys. Everyone else.
But the sport in
I'm
general.
here for you. I'm here for you to make your life safer.
We do the research so you don't have
Yes,
to.
exactly. And we're using human test subjects.
AKA all my friends.
All my friends.
All my friends.
Yeah,
That is-
fuck those guys.
that is Nitro Circus.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
So you were talking about how overpowered Omni-Man.
Yes.
I feel like Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat though. I feel like I've played this before. I feel like it was a
It's-
game called
Injustice.
Yeah.
Oh,
But here's-
I've said it. It
here's
looks like
the-
Superman.
It
Here's
is.
the
It's
thing.
the exact same
He
thing.
does not move like Superman. He moves way better than Superman.
Oh, that's great.
Listen.
He's way stronger. He has this thing called
you
the
put
Omni
super- yeah,
stance.
yeah.
Where like he stands and floats, and if you start throwing fireballs at him, he just goes, "Nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try." I'm like, this is fucking dope. Like,
It's
he's a
bullshit.
bad motherfucker.
It's bullshit.
But the rest of the characters in Mortal Kombat are just as OP. So it's like in Injustice, Superman and Aquaman had this really unfair advantage, in my opinion. Whereas
Why is
when you're-
Aquaman?
Really, it took a long time to come to that opinion. I guess now that we moved on to a new game, we can admit somebody's broken.
No, they were broken a little bit. But Aquaman, because he has that reach, He has that big ass trident, whereas like in the real superhero world, Aquaman is not one of the most threatening.
Definitely
but
not.
in this video game format,
Step
he
one,
is.
stand on the beach.
Exactly. Yeah. Move to a mountainous terrain. You can't fight me, bitch. So, but
He can't talk to any of the animals.
Omni-Man is fucking fantastic. And when they put him out, they already put him in the top 4 tier. And these are like the guys that are out there competing, playing Mortal Kombat. They're like, Omni-Man is just fucking ridiculous.
I know certain people they took moves away from, they've modified and changed. They did pretty good before. This time the game came out and it's almost the balance was pretty broken.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching the new season of Invincible?
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm all caught up. He has not even seen
haven't even
the
finished
first
season 1.
episode of this season, let alone finished first season.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's a crime.
It's so good.
That's a crime. He still hasn't even watched The Boys yet, which is another crime because that's a
I was
fantastic
playing
show.
Zelda, Link's Awakening. I finally decided to turn it on.
Listen,
Yeah?
man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
between adults, Ian, between us adults here.
I would.
Invincible season 2. What?
Yeah, it's so good.
What?
It's so good. I would say if you're gonna decide which Amazon show to watch between The Boys or Invincible, I'd tell you to watch Invincible.
Yeah.
And I know my brother is like freaking out right now
Yeah.
because he's he likes giant penises. From
Oh yeah,
The Boys.
of course. Yeah.
But no, like Invincible is the way to go.
Let me tell you something though. Like Alan the Alien episode
Yeah.
was the 3rd episode, right?
Second, I thought.
Yeah.
It's been 2 episodes so far, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, why did he? But I don't understand why he turned around and he smirked before he got ripped apart into pieces.
Yeah, he got fucked up. Like Viltrumites are bad Kryptonians,
Yeah.
basically. And Alan, they're gonna call him Alan.
Yes.
Is like a super enhanced alien, but even at his best, he can't beat one Viltrumite.
Right.
So
And
he gets jumped
by 3 of them.
3 fucking Viltrumites.
Yeah.
And they're asking him questions, beating the living fuck out of him, and he won't answer their questions. He's continuing to be a smartass. It's the most graphic cartoon on Amazon. He gets demolished. Like, they fucking rip him apart. I was like, oh.
legitimately rip his intestines out, cut his arm off, his
one
eyes
big
out of the
eye,
socket.
his one big eye is blasted out of its socket and dangling. I'm like, dude, no. Like,
Yeah, like
and he somehow lives.
yeah.
He's on fucking life support. I'm like, how? What life support?
And do
What?
you think he didn't try to fight back because he just realized it's futile?
There's no way. He even at his best, they even said he couldn't even.
You
touch
don't want
one
to even
Viltrumite.
just get one of your punches off. Like try to get a punch
It'd
off.
be like if fucking Superman came at well,
I get it.
I don't want
I
to get
get
back
it.
into the Superman Batman thing.
He's like, why drag it out? We know what's gonna happen.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, no, they fucked him up. But the show is just really, really good.
It is.
Its pacing is really well. The animation as well. Like the story is intriguing. The end of the 3rd episode, when they did that reveal, I was like, damn. Okay, I really I'm intrigued as to what his father is up to.
Right.
If it's subterfuge, if he's trying to win his son over by look at what I do for these people. I could do this on Earth. Or it's a big game. Or like maybe he does have another plan for the Viltrumite people that he has to reveal to his son, and Omni-Man isn't as villainous as we would like to
Oh, he's
assume.
a dick.
No, he's a dick.
Omni-Man's a dick.
But I think he has. I think he has a bigger plan in play here.
He like had a fake life for like 20 years.
He called his wife his pet.
Pet, yeah.
He's like, I love her like I love my pet. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
And she hasn't gotten over that.
No, she hasn't.
Yeah.
She hasn't.
She's at like.
It makes you wonder what they do with pets on Viltrumite. Like Viltrum, are they fucking their pets? Like, is that?
But they were pissed that he had
I-
a baby that was part Viltrumite, part human. They're like,
Yeah.
what do you mean he had?
Also, the cat had 2 assholes in this
No,
episode.
I
It was
believe
alien
as
cat. It was great.
I believe as
My favorite part.
another kid might not have happened in the show yet with a it looks like a giant praying mantis. But part of what makes them so strong is their DNA is dominant. So what happens is over time their DNA supersedes any other DNA in the child, and they become all Viltrumite anyway.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, eventually
You're a Viltrumite.
the child becomes a Viltrumite. So like he
Well,
had.
when does like the urge to just conquer everything and like wipe
I think that's
out other-
cultural.
Okay.
I
I
don't-
think
yeah.
that's cultural, which is why they're probably pissed.
Because Mark hasn't exhibited that yet.
Right, which is why they're probably pissed because they're like, well, he doesn't have the same moral compass that we do, or lack of moral compass that we do.
But also,
so
he
we
didn't
have
grow
to
up.
eliminate
Yeah, he
them.
didn't grow up on their planet though. It
Right.
could be
Right.
more of he wasn't. Yeah, cultural. He wasn't there.
Nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
Yes. But I mean, the show is great. Invincible, I will have to say, gets fucked up every single fucking episode. There isn't an episode
Why does he get his ass whooped a lot?
a lot.
He's supposed to be a Viltrumite, or at least half. Like
Because he's still
They get-
just a teenager.
Yeah.
He still hasn't reached peak Viltrumiteness.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can tell.
And they actually, as they age, they get stronger.
Yeah.
So it's also an age thing. So he's at his weakest now. He's only going to get stronger from here.
And like every time like he's done getting his ass handed to him, they're like, "Man, you really are invincible." I'm like, "Bro, he's also very fucking lucky."
I like that. I like that dirty hoe bag Asian one that can clone herself.
Oh yeah,
That's
she's
always having
great.
like gang sex in the shower. I'm like, what the hell is
She's
this?
amazing. We need more characters like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I guess if I could divide myself into multiple copies, I would use it for sexual purposes. So. Why not?
I mean, that is really truly the only way to use that, right?
yeah,
It makes you think about multiple man, right?
stretching powers, changing the size of yourself. Yeah, all those are sexual. That's why when you see these shows like The Boys and stuff, that's what they do it for. They
Absolutely.
use that. Like,
And I find it hilarious that in The Boys, when they do actually have sex with humans, most of them die.
Yeah.
yeah. So what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's like, what are you looking for? But you're gonna die. He's too fast. He shakes you to death. He's too strong. He pounds you to death. He starts small. He grows. You explode to death. Like there's just all of this.
I don't know if I do.
surrounding
Like,
sex.
yeah, I don't know if I would let anyone crawl on my dick. Like that was out of pocket. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, how did you develop this fetish? And no,
Yes.
no,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
That's
yeah.
a lot of no. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There's no letting that in.
Yeah, that dude blew apart. That was yeah. Yeah, that
And
was
he was like, "My love," like, bro,
a rough-
don't crawl inside of your love. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't be tickling my dick.
Don't do a bunch of cocaine. And then fucking,
It's not gonna end well. It's just not gonna end well.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
So there's that.
Did you hear that they're talking about Pedro Pascal to play Mr. Fantastic?
I did hear that rumor. I did.
I would be okay with that.
And
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen as Doctor Doom.
There's a lot.
I can see that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He's a good villain.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of people not so happy about Pedro playing Mr. Fantastic.
Why?
Why?
There's other people they would rather have been playing Mr. Fantastic, but
He brings a huge following with him, and what the MCU needs right now is star power. Right? If you're getting rid of the Robert Downey Jr.'s, you're getting rid of all of the Chris's that matter. Like, you need to bring in some star power.
Chris's didn't matter.
Like, you need to bring in the star power.
yeah, but
Pedro Pascal
here's
has
the
it.
thing: when you think about it, the Chris's that matter weren't as big until they took those roles.
Mm-hmm.
It was really only Robert Downey that was the big man.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Edward
everybody else-
Samuel
Norton,
Jackson.
Edward
Samuel
Norton
Jackson.
starred with him.
Yeah.
Everybody else that was coming in, they weren't as big. It was anchoring on him.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, yeah, you're not anchoring Marvel on Mr. Fantastic.
Well,
It-
unless it's a huge part of what moves forward. Like, right now, let's really consider what we have.
We've tried this Fantastic Four thing before.
We have.
Exactly.
We have.
It has worked
That's the
out.
problem.
Never.
That is the
Right.
other problem.
So, how do you
Never.
make it work? Big names with a really good storyline.
Pedro Pascal.
That new storyline has to hit in a big way. Because right now, look, what's anchoring the MCU? Nothing.
Has anyone seen the Marvels?
I have not.
Not till Tuesday?
Next
No,
week. I'm
no.
going to see it next week for my
You're gonna
sister's
see it.
birthday.
You're gonna
But
see
I haven't heard good things.
Yeah.
I haven't
No,
heard good
of
things.
course not.
No, it made less. It made I think 47 million or something like that, and that's worldwide opening weekend.
Yeah.
It is the worst performing Marvel movie
Ever.
Yeah.
As it should.
And right on time, the director decided attack the fans. It's their fault, and you guys did this, and blah blah blah,
course
and
we
all that
did.
other nonsense.
It's
we
the
did.
stop pushing the woke agenda down our throats, and it's also like Captain Marvel isn't really, I don't know, that important of a superhero to care about a singular
No.
movie, and neither is the Marvels as a whole. Like, it was a cute TV show. but it wasn't really like she's a dope character in.
Not gonna lie, I don't want to see it, and I'm kind of reveling in the failure.
And what I want to see is the shit that matters. Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's gonna be
yeah.
fucking amazing. I want to see the X-Men come back. That would be amazing.
Well,
a new cast, a dope cast.
If they put Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic and they did Mads Mikkelsen as Doctor Doom, I would go see
could
it. I would
succeed.
go see a
It could
Fantastic Four
succeed.
movie like that.
And they could be the start of what's the new Phase 4. Because what was that other movie that nobody talks about? The Eternals.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be the next big thing,
Yeah,
and they
but-
shit the bed,
But
right?
it was like a film.
was a subpar
It
movie.
was a
Yeah.
big, long, drawn out.
It was
what
a
the
subpar
fuck?
movie, and nobody's behind it. The new Captain America, as much as I'm willing to go see it, nobody's really excited for him to play Captain
Well,
America.
apparently
and
they
nobody
did.
wants to see it.
They
No.
did some test screenings, and they're essentially scrapping what sounds like the whole thing and reshooting.
And
But here's the problem though. They keep doing test screenings and trying to make movie by committee to random audiences. Mm-hmm. Random audiences aren't going to the Marvel stuff. It's
No.
not random audiences. It's Marvel
Marvel
fans,
Yeah.
going to the Marvel stuff. So you
agree.
keep trying to make a movie for random audience instead of for the Marvel people, and what you get is garbage.
I think what they need to do is take a page out of Vince McMahon's book, right? Vince McMahon would come on the screen and tell you, like, it doesn't matter what you want to see.
Yeah.
I tell you what you want to see, and you fucking like it, right? And if they did that, and they were like, oh my God, all these years of great storylines and plots and character development is put in these fucking books that people have been following for generations. Stop
Yep.
deviating from the plan. Make your characters who they are. Like, don't take Harley Quinn, bring her, and make her a hero. No, Harley Quinn's an asshole. She's a sociopath. She's a murderous motherfucker, and that's what people love about Harley Quinn.
Look
When
at
you
her
watch
look at her boyfriend.
Right. When you watch the cartoon, what do you love about it? She's crazy. She's killing motherfuckers.
Yep.
It's hilarious. Like, that's what people want to see. Don't take the Punisher and be like, we're going to make a PG Punisher. No. People want to see
Speaking
Rambo
of-
on ice.
Speaking of, have you seen what they're doing with Craven? They're essentially
Making
the Punisher. He kills criminals. It's not about the hunt. He communes with the animals.
Oh, my God. It's so fucking stupid.
It's just ridiculous.
And it's a waste of a great actor.
Yeah, but it's one of those Sony Spider-Man villain movies. It's gonna fail.
Well, that's like they're
It is.
doing the
Don't
Madam
worry, don't-
Web. They got like 6 Spider Women in it, and I don't see where the fuck Spider-Man is in a Spider movie.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Spider-Man?
They're doing what they can. Just let them waste all their money.
It's so bad. That Madam Web, I'm uninterested completely in the cast and in the story.
Like they are like F-list characters that pop in for like 1 or 2 pages once a year in his comics, and they're getting an entire movie. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Here's what we need to do. This is
Sony's trying.
This is how we fix Captain Marvel. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now. Hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, I'm letting you know. I'm gonna listen to you 100%, but I have no faith.
It starts with X-Men #1, right? You bring in the X-Men, you
Rogue.
bring in Rogue, and you have her kill Captain Marvel and steal her powers.
Yep.
Bing. That's how we would forgive Captain Marvel and
we
all
ma-
of her transgressions.
And we put Sandra Bullock as Rogue. Amen.
Yes, yes. And she can play alongside Robin Williams' corpse.
Wow.
How do you like that?
That was pretty good.
How do you like that? Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they're talking about degrading how much Kang is supposed to be doing and moving Doctor Doom in and using, one of the OP versions of Doom to rewrite and merge things. People are speculating that they're going to use Loki as who
the God of Stories.
kind of creates Battle World there, God of Stories. He's got his throne now. And that's what they're going to use to fix and merge everything. But they're very wishy-washy and in the air with what's going on.
I think it's better that way too. Let it be a little bit of a surprise. I'm a little sick of
Even the fans
knowing
don't know what's coming.
everything that's coming out. Like, I like to go to a movie and be surprised.
At
Like,
least with the Infinity Gauntlet, we were like,
yeah, I
we
like
knew
when
it
they
was
kept things
coming.
under wraps. And we kind of knew what was coming, but we kind of didn't.
But,
And
but
so
they
when you went
also
to the
like
movies, it was a surprise. It
like
was fun.
like the first 5 years of the movies for that stuff, like it was Easter eggs that were for fun, not intended to work out.
Yeah.
But after they had got 5 years in, they're like, oh, we can really do this.
Yeah.
And then they connected them with the next chunk. But they're like trying to start with connected from the beginning, and it's just not working because you can't have this big overarching story and you got no characters right now. Your main squad is all down. You got to introduce characters. You got to start bringing people in and tell complete stories with those characters to then tie them into a bigger thing later on.
Somebody needs to put together like a compilation of like all the Easter eggs that don't mean shit now. Like
Well, the biggest
from Marvel and DC.
The biggest one is from the Eternals. They're like, why are we not addressing this dead Titan in the middle of the fucking ocean? They don't even bring it up anymore. It's like, it's just novelty at this point.
Yeah,
but
like the one at the end of Black Adam, like everybody was going to talk about how, like, oh man, Henry Cavill's on board. Like, and then like literally the next week, like they were like,
Gone.
Cavill's
And
no
he's
longer
gone.
Superman.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, they
The
could
Rock's like, you motherfucker.
they could have shot a fight scene that we could like have. That would have been dope to see, but we're not
Like all the
getting any of
Nicolas
that.
Cage Superman footage.
Yo, Nicolas Cage is pissed off. Okay, so number one, when they brought him in to
Flash?
to do the whole thing for the Flash, he's like, nobody told me there would be a giant spider. I went in, I shot my part, and then they put in the giant spider. This is a man who does like shitty comedy movies for the hell of it, no problem, and he is pissed off that you wild wested him with your giant fucking spider. And Superman Nicolas Cage.
To me, the best part was that the spider was there.
Of course it was.
Just knowing it from Kevin Smith, knowing that stupid story, and it finally being on the screen with him, like, that's amazing.
You know what? Okay, and speaking of Kevin Smith, there's a podcast that we listen to, Fat Man Beyond.
Yep.
There's a guy by the name of Mark Bernardin.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
He is a writer. He does comic books, movies. He did Star Trek. I find when I listen to their show that anytime he likes something, I hate it. Every time he hates something, I love it. Like, he's a man that spoke up for Andor and how great it is. He's up there telling everybody how great the Marvels is while everyone else is shitting on it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I really would like to put this out there, is that when I love various opinions and different things, and I will still listen to Fat Man Beyond, but I find it hilarious that every time I listen to his commentary on things, I'm like, you are so fucking wrong. How could you be so off with whatever the general public really wants to see and hear?
Yeah.
And his fucking opinion.
Yeah.
And Eddie's listened to him before too.
Over the years, it's gotten farther and farther and farther away from, I think, what normal people are living in their life. Because the reality
People
is,
like us.
especially when you're living, it seems very much it's an issue with LA and that very insular artist community around Hollywood.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you got people that, like, you know, they fill your car with gas for you. They buy your groceries for you. You're not in touch with the regular person.
I agree.
Like
I
when
agree.
everything that's happening with the strike and everything, at a certain point, you're like, when they're saying the numbers that they're bumped from this to this to this, and so I'm like, that looks like some fucking good money to me.
Yeah.
How can you not live off that for the year? Right. You do that work for 3 months, and that's enough money for a long time.
Right.
You could do one project a year for 3 months, but they're living in a whole different reality.
It's that rapper ideology, man. Those guys, they buy, like, you know, their first album, and they buy, like, the fucking Ferrari. They buy
gold chains and the big house.
They
And
got, I gotta get $2 million in cars. I gotta get $3 million in jewelry.
it is. It is.
I gotta have an entourage that I buy all their drinks and food. Like, there's 50 fucking people you're looking out for
Listen,
right now.
I saw a video yesterday.
It's true.
A dude that won 30 grand in the lotto spent 20 of it buying a chain. By the end of the week, he got it snatched.
Good for you, asshole. So, but here's the thing, right? And that's what I think the problem is that with the writers now. There's such a huge disconnect because they want to impose their own ideologies into the writing versus allowing You're still stuck on the.
I'm picturing this guy. This guy just like, oh man, I finally got 30 grand. Like I could
gonna buy my chain.
I could invest this.
Yeah.
Like, I could fucking.
Now calculate this because
Probably didn't pay taxes on it.
that's what I
No,
was
he
gonna
doesn't
say.
even have enough to fucking cover the taxes
You
now.
got 30. The
in the
taxes
hole. Dude's in
depending
the hole.
depending on what state, the taxes are going to be 30 to 50% if there's
Yep.
additional state and income taxes and whatnot. You spent 20, you might owe 5.
Yeah. I wonder if they whooped his ass and they took his change.
You
Like,
might
so
owe
good.
Oh,
They just pistol whipped him a couple times.
Nope, nobody helped him. He started running back into the gas station. The 2 people robbing him. There was like 2 or 3 people in the store. They just watched him get robbed, and that's it.
Yo, let me tell you something. Nowadays, people are so quick to take out their
God
phone
bless.
and record. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
damn, you got fucked up.
They're like, that's hoping. Like, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'll send you the video. Not gonna help since they just stole your phone, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it's got to get away from trying to
Make smart investments, kids.
Yeah.
to tell your political views and make your political statements and just tell a good story.
And that's it. And that's what I was getting at, is that there's such a disconnect with these writers that they're trying to impose their art and their political views and their agendas. And it's like, you know what? People just want to see the story. They want a good story being told. They want to see it come to life. We don't need any of the extra shit thrown in there.
Yep.
Like
Tell Disney.
Yeah, they are actually they've learned their lesson.
Have they?
When you're listening to what Disney's moving forward into now, they're like, their live action isn't doing well, their new shows aren't doing well. Bob Iger, which is the head CEO of Disney's like, we need to change. What we're doing is just fundamentally not working.
Well, you're
So
alienating
there's
a
gonna be
lot of your constituents,
core.
your
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that go to your parks, the people that want to watch your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, your average American family is not going to want to watch some of the shit you're putting out.
No,
the Disney
no.
Channel used to be geared towards that.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
And so the
majority of the people you're making stuff for now don't have kids. Like,
yeah.
They
this is
live in a
true.
basement. They have blue hair. They
Yeah.
think they know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, not just that. If you're gonna get to the kids with whatever you're
Change your
making,
shit.
you got to get through the parents.
Yes.
And if the parents are watching it and they're like, "Nah, fuck this,"
Yep.
kids aren't watching it either.
Yeah, and that's
it's
it.
that simple.
Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus, and I don't know how Loki ends. I don't give a shit.
No,
I
let me
don't
tell you
care.
something.
No,
I will say
Loki,
this.
Loki is very
end-
worth watching. It was
Loki
fantastic.
ended-
It was good. It was good.
So good.
When they did the password change, I just didn't log back on.
Bro, I told them. I told
I'm
them,
not
I
going to
said,
support Disney Plus. I'm not doing it.
They made. I was aggravated because I had to get Eddie
Fuck
on the
'em.
phone. I'm like, because Hulu and Disney merge, so I had to jump back on.
They kicked
change
everybody
all the
off
passwords, resign, and it wasn't like you couldn't do it through the TV. Like I had to get my tablet out and go into this special thing. I'm like, fuck, these guys are being.
I
dicks.
had to go on the website too and get it on my PlayStation.
Yeah, it was a fucking pain in my balls. But so
Maybe
the
I'll try
Dis-
again
The
sometime,
Disney
but-
Plus Loki ending was fantastic.
Yeah, Loki was
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, it
They
was really
wrapped it
good.
up in such a nice way.
Listen,
that
I just like
visually.
going, I like
it was,
going on there
it
and
was
changing
stunning.
your fucking avatar. That's all I like doing.
Every time I
I
would
didn't
log
mess with
on,
heads. I didn't mess with any of that.
every time I would log on, I was like, "This motherfucker."
I was just changing his avatar. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
he
the
made
one.
me miss Marvel more than once.
Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. 'Cause
Not even Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel.
that's the joke too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
no, I
joke.
get it,
I
I
made
get
you
it.
a legitimate Disney Plus character. I was like, there you go. There you go. It's just,
Oh man.
it speaks volumes.
Thank
It speaks
you,
volumes.
But I
really
mean, yeah,
appreciate it.
the Marvel's movie did pretty terribly. But it's, I think some of it is coming down like you don't want to pay for the service.
Why? Yeah.
So you're going into a movie, which should have been Captain Marvel 2, with Brie Larson, who a lot of people don't like.
Right.
And she started that train when she's like, I do all my stunts. And they're like, you had 3 stunt women. You're not
Right.
gonna
Acknowledge them.
acknowledge the 3 people. I mean, let's be honest. Harry
She's-
Potter, Daniel Radcliffe's stuntman is paraplegic.
yeah.
Right.
That's the type of shit that happens
Wait,
when
hold
you're
on
a
a second.
stuntman.
All right, not to
happened
shit
on set.
Not to shit on a paraplegic. What the fuck did Harry Potter do that required a stuntman? Expelliarmus. Like he lifted
rode
a
a
really heavy
dragon out of a
book.
bank.
Did he ride a hippogriff?
That stuntman had to ride that dragon.
He rode a broom. You know, they're in the air. But there was a stunt, and he got hurt, and he became
Oh, that
paralyzed.
sucks. It does. It does.
So like that's the type
Damn.
of shit that happens with stuntmen and
How
women.
how did he get injured?
Yeah.
so-
what do you know what happened to him?
I
how
don't
he got-
I don't recall
We're gonna
what
find out the exact.
what it was. They literally just did a documentary about him. But So when you have stunt people and you don't credit them, you look like an asshole. And then when
Yeah.
you continue to make dumb statements, I mean, they had an award ceremony, and part of her saving face was like bringing her stunt women onto the stage with her. But it's like, it's too late.
Yeah.
Like, we know they got paid to go there to make you look good after you made yourself look like an asshole.
I think the problem is...
And then the other two characters, you have required shows.
Right.
So if you don't have the service, you didn't watch things, now you got 3 characters you know nothing about, and they're a tentpole movie. Not really.
Oh shit.
what happened to him.
All right, so it was during a battle that was happening in the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Okay.
It was supposed to be during like a wizarding duel or something, and there was an explosion that launches Harry through the air.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the wire pulled him with too much force and it snapped his neck.
Oh,
Fuck.
So that was like an accident.
that fucking sucks, dude.
He got yoinked so
All right,
hard
well,
that it broke
shout
his
out
neck.
to him, and you know,
It was a good movie. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
that's not the first time this shit happened. There was
Rough job. That's a rough
Yeah.
job.
there was a stunt with a motorcycle rider, and they kept wanting her to get closer. It's like, you got the shot. I can't get any closer without getting clipped. They're like, no, here, look, you could do it. You could do it. They forced her to do the shot again, and they fucked up. They hit her in the head with the camera while she was riding the bike.
Well, Joe Rogan was notorious for saying that on Fear Factor,
Yeah.
he had to tell the stunt people, like, you can't do that.
These are
Like,
normal
people.
people.
will
Yeah.
die or
Yeah.
they will get injured.
Yeah.
And at least he had the wherewithal to do it. But it's fucked up because when you, as a civilian, as a normal person, go onto a show, you're thinking to yourself, hey, this is worked out already.
They're
this
professionals.
should be safe. And that is often not the case.
Yeah.
And people get hurt doing these stupid fucking things. And even professionals who do it for a living get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to be very careful when you
So,
choose
like,
your profession in
She
life.
she started there, and she never quite got, like, she in the last couple of years, she's essentially stayed out of the public for the most part, so people kind of cooled down on a lot of that. But it's still like, most people don't care much about Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And then you have the other two characters that they tried to bring in a female audience with those characters. They tried to bring in a child audience with the other. I'll tell you, my daughter doesn't give a shit. I tried to get her to watch the show.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a shit about any of the... She knows all the male characters. She doesn't care about any of the female characters. It didn't draw any female audience. So then it's like, here's your gender, everyone inclusive, woke ideology movie. Go view it. None of those motherfuckers went to see it. None of those people that wanted that movie, that said, this is the way you got to make your movie, got the fuck up, bought a ticket, and went to go see the movie.
Goddamn
Damn.
right. It's the same people that went up against the Tomb Raider character on
Yeah.
video games years
Tomb
ago.
Raider.
They were like,
Oh my god.
It's not
they
a
were like-
tumor.
Not a tumor.
Tomb Raider, right? They went after Tomb Raider because they were like, her boobs are too big.
Yeah.
And then
Have you played the game?
they're like, yo,
I'm not big enough, son.
Then they dialed it back, and guess what? Nobody gave a fuck about
Nobody
the game.
gives a shit.
Nobody
Because
cares.
We don't want to see Lara Croft like as a skinny little like girl on an island with a bow, like crawling through the dirt. Fuck that.
And also, the people
Put her
complaining
in the
about the
tight
game.
fucking Sonya Blade.
Goddamn
crop,
right.
Two
Goddamn
fucking
right.
guns. And
Goddamn
fucking
right.
4 guns. Fucking,
The people that are playing the game and the people that are complaining about the game are two separate groups of fucking people. Learn your audience and cater to
Yeah.
them. When it comes to
Lara
the
Croft did not become the most popular video game character on the planet because, you know,
that's right.
she was an archer.
You know who the female audience is coming out to see? Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
They're not coming out to see Brie Larson.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. You know who else they're coming out to see? Captain America.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. They
Henry
want to
Cavill.
see Henry Cavill. They don't want to see Brie fucking Larson.
No, they don't.
They don't. They don't give
At least
a
the
fuck.
majority of your fans don't. Like,
Right.
That's, that, you know.
This is true. This is true. So, you know, that's what it all comes down to. So
I mean,
that's-
I'm pretty fucking straight, but in that in Thor: Love and Thunder, when they knocked his fucking clothes off, I was like, you know,
And on that note, thank you for joining us at the Silver Kingdom podcast.
at least I exhaled
Where
pretty
you
hard.
For Chris Hemsworth naked.
I'll ride that pony. Christ almighty. What, man? That's a pretty man.
Hey,
That's a pretty man. Hey.
Listen, I agree with you agreeing with that.
Okay. Listen, you still haven't used my leg.
Nor will I.
Hey, South Park is doubling down. They're going to be making a movie,
Good,
Oh,
good.
making fun of Disney.
Good.
We need more people like that.
I will. If it's in theaters, I will pay to go see that.
And it's been reported the obvious Kathleen Kennedy is going after them. So all of the shit that the deep Star Wars people knew was a problem has now been made general to the public through South Park. And it's not looking. It's making her look like quite the asshole.
Excellent.
And her little campaign to go after South Park isn't gonna help.
Nah,
Well, if there's a civil war, I'm on South Park's side.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. I'll actually pay to go see that. Yeah.